Morning, everybody in the YTPC. It's the Lord's Day, October 4th, perhaps. It's promising to be a glorious day, and I'm taking you to a little spot. It's by a place where I used to live, and I just remembered about it, and I thought, this will be a perfect spot for a morning smoke. I live in what's referred to as the Valley, in between Tacoma and Seattle, and it is a valley. And 50 years ago, it used to be, I don't want to give out false information, but it used to be like 80%, 90% farms. And today there's, I want to say 2 left, and maybe a couple nurseries. Now it's very industrialized, but should make for a great view. This video's for you, Mikey O. Way to reach your sub count, man. You know I love your channel, and I was super happy when you started making videos. You mentioned in your 100 subscriber video, contest giveaway video, that making the videos completes the pleasure, completes the enjoyment of the YTPC. And I just thought that was a great thought, that you really nailed that one on the head. You know, I watched videos for a long time. I was so-called lurker, and I didn't leave the comments. And it seems like the more you delve into the community, the more you take part in it, the enjoyment multiplies. And yeah. So it's great that you're making videos, and not enough people know about your channel. So anybody that watches mine that doesn't watch Mikey O's, shame on you. I'm a bit out of shape, and it's the morning, so Mikey, this one's for you. Oh, what a shame, it's still a bit foggy. Not foggy, but can't really see into the valley, but you might get the idea. Let me pan around a little bit for you. I'm sure this video won't do it justice. In fact, I can see Mount Rainier, but you probably can't. It's just a faint outline of it, really. Anyways, Mikey, you asked us to share about how it is we go about choosing our pipes. And I couldn't really say for sure. Most of the time when I actually buy a pipe, it's because that pipe just sort of speaks to me. It's not that, I only buy a certain kind, although I do really like corn cobs. Speaking of which, this is a new one y'all haven't seen yet. It's a custom Dodiff pipe, the corn cob volcano. It smokes wonderfully, and I love the volcano shape. And then when I saw that he had made one out of a cob, I thought, man, I got to get my hands on that. So I did, and no regrets at all, to say the least. It's fabulous. So yeah, for example, with this pipe, it just spoke to me. And I guess one common theme would be the uniqueness of the pipe. Um, I don't always go with like a strange pipe. Um, I smoke all my pipes. I don't have pipes just for the collection, so to say. So, of course, function factors into it. And I guess that's actually the first factor is like it's got to smoke, right? And then besides that, I think a lot of it has to do with the aesthetics, like just the shape and what the pipe represents, the sort of feelings that it brings about in me. Um, I sort of have to have a connection with the pipe. There's a lot of pipes that I think are beautiful, but it's not me, and so I pass on those. And then, of course, another factor would be cost. Um, I don't want to say like I don't have money for pipes and make it sound like a pity party going on. I live my life the way I want to, according to my values, and I place a lot of value on my family and spending time with my wife, making sure that we have a great relationship, solid, and that my child feels loved. And so because of that, you know, I don't have like a high paying job, and so we live to a lower standard than what we would like, of course, but we do that so that my wife doesn't have to work. So if we both went to work, we could live more comfortably. I could afford nicer pipes and more of them. But for us, that's not as important as having my wife at home to raise our child and not having to give her over to daycare so that we can both go to work and earn more money. And that's just one example of some of the decisions we make based on our values to live the life that we want to. So it's not really a pity party when I say, I don't have the money to afford nicer pipes than some of the pipes I'd like to have, but it's just to say that there's, if I really wanted to, I could do that. And I don't know what I wanted to say with that. Just, yeah, I don't want to say that to make you guys feel sorry for me. So I guess that's why I'm clarifying this. Anyways, so obviously money factors into it. What I allow myself to spend my money on, and so that factors into it. There's some pipes I'd love to have, but I think, wow, I'm just not going to allow myself to spend $200 on the pipe, and maybe later on down the road that'll be an option for me. But yeah, it just sort of has to speak to me. So with that said, I'll show you a few of the pipes that I really like, and it's kind of show not really the quirkiness, but some of the aspects of a pipe that speak to me, and I see it and I think, yeah, that's a pipe I'd like to own. And a lot of it has to do with trying out different shapes, different sizes, different materials, and sort of expanding my my collection. I guess I wouldn't really call it a collection, but expanding. How do you say? I'm not going to buy a couple of the same type of pipe or the same shape. For example, I want to expand first to get the different shapes and try them all out, and then maybe once I've gone that far, then I can start getting some duplicates, so to speak. Anyways, I'm going to go over here to this bench and pull out some pipes so that you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about. These are all pipes you've seen in videos, but I like it. It's long. Obviously, it's clay. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but on one side, it has a little pirate, sitting on a keg. His ship's there in the background. He's got a drink in one hand and a smoke in the other. And then on the other side, it's got a mermaid. I really enjoy this pipe, and you know, one thing is it's sort of uniqueness, and the other thing is it actually does smoke. So it spoke to me, and I wanted to try it, and I'm glad I got it. I don't smoke it very often, only when I'm at home, and do most of my smoking outside. I like to go to various places, go for walks, and it's not very conducive to that, so I only smoke it maybe once a month or so. Here's another one, a newer acquisition of mine that you guys have seen. Sort of another unique pipe. This is that cafe pipe I was talking about. And it comes with two stems, a little stubby, and this one. And I tend to prefer actually straight pipes, and this is as far away from a straight pipe as you can get. But I don't know. There's just something about it that I really love. And it actually works, I've found, very well in the car. I do smoke on my commute to work in the morning. And this one is so light, and it just hooks in my teeth and hangs by itself. I don't clench my pipes, but this is the one pipe that I wouldn't even call it clenching, it just sort of hangs there. So it's great for driving, especially since I got a manual and I need both hands. And then here's another one that I really like. It was one of my first pipes. It's the Missouri Meerschaum freehand. It's got a huge bowl to it. And once again, it just sort of speaks to me, and it's great for a long, relaxing smoke. It's got a huge bowl to it, and I can just sort of picture myself sitting on the porch of maybe like a plantation or something. It sort of transports me to another time and place, and I enjoy that feeling. So there you have it. That's just a little sample of some of the pipes that speak to me. And I guess I'll leave you with that. Once again, Mikey, congratulations on your subscriptions. And I'm very happy to have met you here on the YTPC. And for everybody else, I wish you a wonderful, glorious Lord's Day. Take care, folks. Be well. Love truly.